Hey, and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix show. We've got super exciting news here in the form of Baby Audio doing their very first software synthesizer plugin. It is here. Baby Audio have done it. They've released a Softsynth, and this isn't just any old run-of-the-mill analog emulation Softsynth. They've gone out on a limb here and they've modeled this synth plugin on a very rare and unique synthesizer, which I'd never heard about, hardware synthesizer. Anyway, let me read a little bit back about it here and then we'll just go straight to a live demo. I'll have a link down below if you want to get the BA-1, as it's called, from Baby Audio. And you're going to hear from the demo today just how lush and unique this thing sounds. So let's have a look here. A synth with soul. BA-1 is our modern, this has come from Baby Audio, reimagination of a cultish 1982 analog synth that looks like a toy but sounded like a beast. See, I wasn't aware, I don't know anything about this. I was born in 1982, so that's a nice, now you know how old I am. It brings you pure and authentic textures that are fast to program and dripping with color. So it does have some different skins you can play with. There's some demos here you can check out on the website as well. And I'll navigate around the GUI with you guys today when we have a look at it. But let's quickly scroll down. I want to show you the launch video because it features a bunch of sounds from the BA-1, which we can show off here and so you can hear it. Here we go. Go. So you can hear it has that real lo-fi, lush, almost 80s synthwave sort of sound about it. And it has that Baby Audio magic in there. Now there's a tutorial here if you want to watch that later on. Let's just quickly go over some of the key points about this synthesizer, which I find very interesting. So the legacy, BA-1 is based on the portable 1980s synth with a toy-like appearance and a gritty sound. And despite its small size, it left a big mark on music history. And while still flying somewhat under the hype radar, the original has been used as a secret weapon for bubbly synth textures by some of Sweden's most successful pop producers of the past 2 decades. Now, the sound here, this is very interesting. So in keeping with the motto, it's an evolution, not an emulation, we modeled the hardware with the greatest possible accuracy before carefully upgrading it with new and useful features. A second analog modeled oscillator, FM polyphony, and more helped to vastly expand the sonic palette of the original, all while keeping its signature sound unspoiled. And additionally, BA-1 lets you drain the batteries, bend the circuits, and use the built-in speaker for an authentic lo-fi aesthetic that could normally you could only get with the hardware, which you can do with the software here. Now it does have effects as well. So if you know Baby Audio, you know their company, you'll know that their effects are especially good. So they've treated BA-1 with an effects section worthy of its own plugin, and the effects chain is inspired by budget 1980s rack hardware and captures the lo-fi charm of the home studio scene of the era. The overdrive is modeled after a guitar pedal, while the delay, reverb, and chorus effects are based on cheap but amazing digital rack units. And in BA-1, the effects are not an afterthought but an integrated part of the sonic signature, so tweak, use, and abuse them so you know you're going to get good results from that. Because we've covered Baby Audio's creative plugins, pretty much every one on this channel. So it is really cool to see now that they've got their own synth, which we're going to have a look at right now. They've integrated all of that creative effects plugin into the synthesizer. And simplicity is key. Just the last point here I want to read back. It's simple but surprisingly tweakable, and they've put great effort into tuning all the parameters to be a perfect sweet spot, and this results in a rewarding program workflow where tweaking BA-1 is a lot more fun. You'll create new patches on repeat. And if a simple interface is not fast enough, you can always use the smart regen, which is like this little button. I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of like a dice, which just regenerates all the parameter modulations to basically give you a brand new preset or patch. But I think with all of that said and done, we just jump over. Let's have fun now. All right, so you can go to the Baby Audio website. Again, link down below. It is an affiliate link. Click that link down below if you want to get yourself this plugin. I don't know how much it is. It's probably, honestly, let's have a quick look. I don't know if the price has dropped on it just yet because I'm recording this. Oh no, there we go. $49 US. Honestly, Baby Audio always have very good value on their plugins. So it's not an expensive plugin, and wait until you hear to sing. You're not going to be like, oh, it's just another analog emulation. Check this out. It's really cool. Okay, so first up, let's have a quick look around. So you do have a vector-based GUI, which is really good. So I'm making that super massive, as all Baby Audio plugins let you do with their vector-based GUI. We've got the default preset here, analog brass baby. Let's have a quick listen just so you can hear how it's a very unique sound. Sorry, I'm playing it a bit crappy, but you get the sound idea, okay? That's just the default preset, brass baby, very nice indeed. Maybe I'll play it on my keys instead of trying to play it on the push here, which is off screen. I mean, all of my instruments are off screen, but... All right, so straight off the bat, we can hear it is a very lush and analogy, nice sounding synth. Now, the reason I do have it on my Ableton Push here is I can see the parameters way easier than I can see on the GUI itself. For example, you got this side chain here, which is pretty cool. And it syncs to the tempo of your DAW. Just a nice addition. So you got like a ducker there, basically, side chain. You can change how many octaves or what octave range the oscillator's playing in. So if you want to get like a bit of a lower, and you can actually, obviously when I'm messing with this over here on the push, you can see it's actually affecting the oscillator 1 slider there as well between the 4 octave ranges. You've got your gliss, FM, and you can just start really messing with the sound. It's really nice. Listen to that with a bit of overdrive. Now check this out. When we reduce the battery here, we bring it down, check this out. It starts sounding really messed up and wobbled. There's nothing like this. I love this. Listen to that. How good is that? Honestly, that is so interesting. That effect, the battery effect, like giving the original sort of like when the batteries were reduced on the hardware, especially products from the 80s, they would all circuit bend and wobble, and it just sounds really cool. Anyway, so that's there. And then you've also got the speaker option, which adds another sort of effect. Let's have a listen to that. Very cool indeed. You can hear it really just making it, I don't know, it sort of thins it out because you're obviously listening through this tiny little speaker. So that's with it off. It totally just puts like an EQ over the whole thing. All right, let's go through some of the presets. Actually, before we do real quick, you got 4 different skin colors to choose from. So you got a nice little blue, you got this purpley mauve, and you got this color orange here. I do like that blue. Let's pop it on blue for now. You've also got your settings and so forth up here, like monophonic, polyphonic, you can choose between the two. You've got your velocity on and off here, you can have that on or off. And you got your MIDI CC here for sending out MIDI and MIDI learn. which is really cool as well. You can export your presets as well, just at the top here. Just click on that if you come up with something which you really like. That regen button is down the bottom, outputs here. So let's just try, actually, before we do presets, let's check out what regen can do. So there we go, super quick, super light on the CPU, by the way, this plugin. Really well done to Baby Audio for keeping the CPU light, because it's not easy, especially if this is a brand new instrument. It's only one of the first iterations of this instrument, and having a low CPU is really dope. Whoa, super crunchy. Let's regen another. Interesting, similar to what I had actually. Oh, here we go. That's totally different. Interesting. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, you get the idea. The regen just totally changes all the parameters. Gives you completely different sounds. It's actually pretty good. All right, so we click on here. We've got our categories. We've got brasses, basses, pads, leads, plucks, ups. I got to do it. I got to look at ups. We'll do this straight away, but quickly, keys, organs, synths, drones, SFX, and then you got some artist presets here as well. I'm not going to be able to show you every preset. They've given you 500 presets as well, just which is pretty nuts. Let's have a look here. What do we got? Oh, 303 Fever. That's like an acidy. Be good to have a sequencer on this, but you could just put one at the start of your plugin chain. Nice. What else we got? Keeps the delay on that. Whoa, makes really good drones. Holy, that is a really nice preset. I gotta remember that one. Oh, Game Boy Square, let's have a listen. Whoa, how did they do that? That is awesome. Game Boy Square is awesome. What can we play? Be like, I can't, the keys are so wobbled. Oh my god, that's too out of key. I was gonna try and play Tetris, but it's just, you're not here for Tetris. You're here for the sounds. That's a nice one. Let's just boost up the oscillator's octave so it's a higher range. Whoa, that sounds so mangled. How good is it? And with all those, we haven't even shown you the effects section. I mean, I did mention it at the start, but yes, of course, you have this huge effects section here. And it's really nice if you have one of these Ableton push controllers as well. It's really good to be able to see the parameters so nicely laid out in LCD here. You know, if you want to add the side chain in there, and I can change the oscillators there as well, of course. That's with sidechain on. Really cool. We can put the attack on. What else can we do? Filter. Bring the sidechain off. It's a bit much, isn't it? Oh, loving some of these presets. That's at least out of only what 10 presets I've shown you that maybe 2 or 3 I really like. I wish I was an arpeggio, that one is called. Just so cool. But yeah, sorry, getting back to the effects here. Sidechain, you got your tone. So you can make it darker or brighter. Basically, drive, which will give you heaps of overdrive. You can change the type of drive and your delay, which gives you that. And then reverb and chorus at the end. Is that in monophonic? No, it's polyphonic. How good is that? It really does sound like it's meant to be an arpeggio. There is no built-in sequencer or an arpeggio in a synth, but I kind of like that. It leads you to sort of go and explore, and you can attach the sequences. You can attach sequences to this if you like. Let's go to something different. Let's go to synths and drones. I'm obviously not going to be able to show you everything here today. I'm just going to show you a few to give you a taste. Wow. Wow. I'm actually blown away. I'm blown away by how good this thing sounds. Like it's super unique. All right. I think this is one of those just you got to get it. I mean, it's unique. I mean, if you're making this styles, like especially if you're making synthwave or even if you're making like sort of like lo-fi hip hop or trap styles, like darker sort of sounds, you're going to get it. You're going to get some weird, obscure, interesting sounds from this. They've done an amazing job, Baby Audio. That's monophonic for sure. Wow, that sounds like it's called Dark Lights. Sounds like is it Doctor Who? Is it the Sorry if you're a Doctor Who fan. I'm just so I used to watch it as a kid, like the really old TV series. I know it got all modernized. I never got into that, like modernish, like 2007's kind of old still. Oh, I love it. I love it, guys. What are we going to do? What are we doing with this video? You guys still watching? Should I keep playing? I don't know if you want to hear me play. Who wants to hear me play the keys? I'm just doing my best to give you some demos, but I'm blown away. That's all I have to say. Interesting sort of sounds. You're going to get some really random and interesting results like this one. Dust to dust. So it's more of an effect. I guess it is a drone. Helipad. That's so good. Alright, this is an artist preset, Mick Schultz. He's got the side chain. He's got the side chain up. Oh no, he doesn't. He's got an LFO. Oh, listen with the side chain on it as well. My goodness me. It's a monophonic one. Interesting. Whoa, what is going on? my goodness me. Wow. Honestly, I know I'm fanboying a little bit over this synth, but it is wild. Like, some of these presets are like, they're not like your normal analog emulation. This really is a different beast of its own, and I can see why they chose this as a unique sort of instrument to, you know, do the emulation of, because it is so different from every other synthesizer I've heard. And I dare say, I mean, they've done an amazing job. I haven't heard the original, so I don't know. I'm not comparing this to the original, but they've done an amazing job in the sense that it's very unique. It must be very difficult in this day and age as a music technology company to release a new software instrument, software synthesizer for that matter, and try and stand out from the crowd of just overcrowded, saturated marketplace of soft synths. But this guy here, whoa, I'm not exaggerating. I literally discovered today, I've played with this a little bit before I did this video, but I wanted to keep some of the surprises. But yeah, look, all in all, what an amazing and very interesting software synthesizer instrument that Baby Audio have gone out and recreated. Hands down, congratulations to Baby Audio. This is an amazing achievement. Well done. I hope to see more amazing instruments coming from Baby Audio. And I just wanted to just say, damn, this is awesome. I'll have a link down below, affiliate link. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. There's not really much more I can do. I mean, I could keep showing you presets all day, but I don't know if you want to hear that. You just go out and get yourself this if you really enjoyed the sound of it. It's $49. Honestly, amazing stuff. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today, and thank you for checking out this brand new one from Baby Audio, which is amazing. All right, peace out, guys. Boom.